Let's get it. Let's get it. It's about to go down, baby. Me and my boy Felony about to come in. I just invited him. Let's see. To my boy Felony Trades. We sent that email off. All right, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're gonna let this thing get full. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. All right. We're gonna talk about it. So this your boy Aristotle Investments, and I'm about to talk to you guys about what I see in the markets and everything. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Comment below. Good morning. Yeah, honey drip, baby. Let's get it. All right. It's taking way too long. All right. So let's get it. First thing I see, right? Let's go to the markets. We got SPY, S&P 500. We got on the daily chart. So for one, we got a gap up, of course. This is pre-market. It gapped up. I'm watching a lot of levels, but if I go to, I can delete my indicator. All right. 480, and now we're in the, we're literally 100 points down from what we actually should be at. So that's one thing I'm watching as well. We have broke all types of trends. So my boy Felony in, so that's a good thing. Add him to the screen. Yeah.
Yo.
All right. So for one, could we get a relief bounce? I'm looking at the hourly chart. Let me bring up my MAs. Could we get a relief bounce? Okay. So right now we're still ranging for the last couple of days. As you can see, we're ranging for the last couple of days. We're in this little range right here. So I'm watching for, of course, well, really this is the clearest day range right here. So we got a little range right here. So I'm definitely watching for the break of highs right here, of course. And we also got to draw our trend lines, So cool. We get us a nice high break right here and another little high break right there. So I'm definitely watching SPY for above, I would say 378-ish. I'm watching SPY for above 378-ish, and it won't get far. It won't get far before it gets rejected again. So we're still in this range. So it's really not nothing we can do, because even if SPY gets up, it still has the 380. Even if it gets above here, it still has this range that it already broke down from. And let me show you guys that white line. So I'm going to make this bold so you guys can really see it. We're going to ×2 it. All right, we're going to go to the daily chart. And as you can see, this is the range we broke. That clear white line, right? That bolder white line. We broke this range. So we could retest this range and fall. All types of things could happen. We really don't know, but right now, all we can do is really day trade and see what's up with the market. Let's go to the QQQ. I guess I don't have QQ. Oh, here it go. Here goes QQQ. That little mountain sign. So QQQ also broke that same range. So QQQ also broke this line right here. We can make this line a little bit more solid. Make it a 2-point line, right? So we make that line a little bit more solid. And you can see QQQ also broke down. So until we at least cross above, see, we got this gap to fill. So unless the market just shoots up and fills this gap and goes above right here, QQQ and SPY, because you see we got two gaps to fill for one. So if we do get a relief bounce, for one, these gaps will get filled one day, one way or another. We do know that one day these gaps will get filled. I'm guaranteeing it. I know it for a fact. Whether this thing drops some more and then we get a nice little rebound upward, these gaps will get filled one day. The market will recover. Let's just get that straightened, right? And I also want to show you guys that the weekly chart. So let's go. Remember what I said? I posted this on Twitter, but I'll say it here. Okay. This is the weekly 200 MA, right? And look, every time the market hit the 200 MA, it bounced the weekly 200 MA. So based on that theory, based on how history repeats itself, every time it gets near this 200 MA on the weekly. So we've been in an uptrend for a while, as you can see, really about a couple times. You see that? And then when it did break the back in 08, it broke it in 08, it retested it right here and then fell. And then you see it's just been bouncing from the 200 MA on the weekly chart for a minute, for years, for a decade damn near. This is this for a whole decade, for the last 10 years. So this is 2012, right? For the last 10 years, we have been bouncing on this 200 MA every single time the market dropped. This is the trade war drop. This is the 08 drop, of course. So this was the worst one, of course. The housing market drop, the 08 drop. But this, I'm not sure what this one is. Not really sure what this one is. This is, I started trading during this time right here. This is when I started trading for real back in 2016. So I was in this little bull market when I first started trading. I started around this time and then it's just been up. So when I first started trading, I thought I was the shit because this was what I experienced, this whole trend right here. And it wasn't until this is the first drop I've ever witnessed, was back in 2018, early 2019, the end of 2018, the trade war with Donald Trump in China, when we were threatening to go in a trade war with them. I'm not sure what happened with that. They don't even talk about it no more. So you'll start to see that when things go sour, they just don't talk about it no more, like COVID, right? So this is COVID's drop, and this is the trade war drop. So I experienced two drops, and look what happened every time it dropped. Boom, boom. So as you can see, I definitely predict if we get back to this orange line, if we get back to the 350s right here, 350 to be exact, we should definitely get the biggest recovery ever. We're climbing back to the highs for sure if we get right here. Then that's a if we don't bounce right here. But I think we're coming down here and we're going to recover. Just my personal opinion. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to pass this off to Felony and let him tell you guys what he's watching.
All right, let's get it. Good morning, everybody. Put up my screen here. There we go.
Okay, he's about to show his screen. Let him add the screen.
Just like Aristotle said, we have FOMC today. So, as you can see, this is Google, for example, right? Nothing but chop for the past couple of days. QQQ, same example, right? We're stuck in a range within a range, right? So we have the upper range being 282.5 with the gap fill above it. And then below 273, we have room down to 270. So until we break this range, it's not going to be really fun for us day traders or big opportunity, right? We need a nice clear trend, nice direction we could trade from, pick up dips, pick up pullbacks. So today, it's all about staying patient. At 2 p.m., we have FOMC. I can promise you, if you stay patient, protect your capital until 2 p.m. After, J Powell comes on, says what he says about the market, interest rates, the basis points, I promise you, give it 20 minutes. We will have a clean and clear direction with volume and momentum. You just have to last that long, right? If you have a cash account, just be patient. Go enjoy your day until about 2 p.m., 3 p.m. And that's the best way to do it. But as far as what I'm watching, definitely this 282.5. We have a massive gap up to 288. We do have a little supply in here, this area. Um, we have a nice little base being built down here, like a nice little curl. So, we can catch a nice little rip. Um, but, anything could happen. So important today to just protect your capital and keep it moving. This is actually a pattern. This is called an ascending scallop. You can Google it. There's also a descending scallop. They're patterns that not many people know about, um, but they are high probability, and they'll definitely give you a good general direction. We have this nice trend line here on QQQ that we bounced from 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th time that we bounced from it, so I can pull it down a little bit. Um, yeah, it's all about being patient. That's the number one name of the game today is just patience. If we do get a direction, that's cool, right? If it's low volume, still be patient, risk off, protect your capital, and yeah, I'll be live for FOMC, so I'll be there to take trades with you guys if y'all are on the live. But this morning, it's just all about patience. I am interested in a reject from this like 380, 382 level. You can see we have previous structure and supply back here. So I wouldn't mind that, right? But we have to see weakness. As you can see here, we're kind of forming right now an inverted head and shoulders, right? So if you look at this pattern here, we have an inverted head and shoulders potentially forming, which is a bullish pattern. So does that mean we're going to go up? Who knows, right? But this is what we can see on the chart right now, right? We had the left shoulder over here at 373.3. We held that over here on the right shoulder. This pattern is valid, 100% valid, right? The neckline would be 380, which is also a big psychological level. So we could potentially fill this gap from 382 to 390, right? On the daily chart, you can see from 382 to 390, we have absolutely no resistance based off some minor daily resistance that we see here at 385, 387, and then above 396, we have another gap to 400. So the upside is honestly a lot more favorable in terms of direction and momentum. We can probably squeeze a lot more out of it than the downside, as the downside is getting limited. I don't see this going lower than like 365, 360 long term. Individual stocks I'm watching, keep an eye on BA, right? I like to pay attention to weak names on a strong day and strong names on a weak day. Market was relatively weak yesterday, and BA had a nice bounce off 113. Some nice momentum, right? We have a nice little gap here at 125 to 127. So you should keep that on your radar today, 100%. You get a break and hold at 125, see a nice little snapping move to 127. That's a $2 move for us day traders. We're going to get what we need from that, right? I'm also keeping an eye on Google. Pretty much same scenario. We have this nice little consolidation in here below 2120, or really 2100 to be exact. And Google has an even bigger gap on the daily, right? You can see there is no support, none. So if Google breaks 1990, we have no support until 1950, right? So this is something I'm watching for a long time, just in case we eventually come down here, or if not, guess what? We got a gap above too. So if Google looks good in either direction, you just got to wait, be patient, let the trade present itself, let it break and hold, ideally enter on the retest, and move forward like that. Square, I do like as well. Probably the only stock that I'm really watching for a potential, bounce or reject. And this doesn't look bad at all. Relatively weak compared to the overall market. It actually broke down on a daily, have no more support until about 55. So this looks good. Personally, my opinion, and this is just my opinion, this is speculation. I think we will catch a little pop off open, and then probably consolidate, and then FOMC will determine the rest of the day. But I guarantee you, there's literally no ifs, ands, or buts about it. After FOMC, we will have a clean and clear direction. I promise you. He's either going to keep the fear, uncertainty, and doubt at calm, right? He's going to say, "Oh, we're good. Interest rates aren't killing us. The basis points are 50 or 75. They meet the expectations that everybody's expecting, and then boom, we rock it." Or you can say, "Hey, it's 100 basis points, and then we, down to 350s." So it's kind of a flip of a coin, but that's why we wait. Patient, let it play out, and then we trade after that. So that's what we got for the day. And the key thing today is, and especially Aristotle knows just as much as I do. If you want to last this market, you got to have patience. Just because the market's moving does not mean you have to trade. Not every setup needs to be taken. Not every candle needs to be chased. Right? You see a candle move, you're like, "Oh wow, I could have caught that." I'm sure you could have, right? I think of that as well. But the best thing to do is just be patient, wait for your setup to come by, and then you execute. Yeah, that's what we got for today. It's going to be a good day, especially after FOMC. Like I said, after FOMC, we're going to get what we want. We're going to make some money. That's for sure. But yeah, so that's what I got for today. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Take it off the air. Stop.
All right, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, right? Felon, you can show your face if you can. If not, you cool. We could just talk. But yeah, man, nothing really special about the market today. Like I said, play lightly, and wait for FOMC is going to determine whether we drop or pop. But honestly, like I tell people, especially if we run when the market opens, there's a high chance that the government will get our hopes up and drop. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say we run as soon as the market starts opening. There's a very high chance. Oh yeah, you got that HD, my boy. I need to get like you. I think you unmute. Oh, you got to unmute yourself, bro.
Shit. There we go. Boom.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm sitting here. I don't know, man. I'm gonna play lightly. I'm not gonna really take the market too serious.
Nah, definitely not today. Today's not the day to play around,
Yeah.
especially
Right
with
now,
zero DTs.
oh yeah, by the way, I'm in Amsterdam right now, smoking on the good gas, drinking on the good champagne. So I'm having a good time. Where you at, fam?
I'm in VA right now. I'll be in Miami on Thursday.
My boy Felony. See, we get into it, man. We get into
Yes,
it.
sir.
I got questions. We're gonna answer 3 questions, and we're gonna get off here. So, ask questions in the chat. We'll pull it up.
Say y'all some good looking dudes, no homo. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty suspect, but I appreciate it.
These folks, man. I ain't
Yeah,
see that.
my birthday's Sunday. Gemini gang, man.
Oh, here we go. Swing trade coming soon on SPY. After ForceCon, we could see something. If it depends. It's at 2 Eastern.
Yep. 2 p.m. Eastern. Usually give it about, you get a reaction, right? So you'll get like the actual initial reaction, which is usually the opposite direction, right? I back tested a little bit, so you'll get either a huge pop or drop, and then they'll flip the switch, and it'll go the opposite direction. So it's important to pay attention to the actual um, initial reaction, whether it's a big pop or a big drop. Right now, I'm just setting up my charts for the day, getting everything ready. It's the number one thing you can do in the market is be prepared. Get your contracts ready, get your screen set up, get your drink, eat a little snacks if you need a snack, and rock out.
Somebody said, "What's up with coin and Bitcoin tanking?" I would say it's just the nature of the game, man. Like one thing I feel like people are going to realize now is that the market has cycles, meaning it can't go up forever and it can't stay down forever, no matter what market it is, no matter what we're talking about. It can be oil, it could be wheat, it can be corn. Every dog has their day. It could be goddamn crypto, it could be stocks, it could be Facebook, it could be Amazon. There's no such thing as anything going up forever. And I feel like now the world will finally see what people who are smart have been talking about. All this Bitcoin to 100K. Like people really thought Bitcoin was just gonna do this. Like I'm talking about just a boner, straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, like that's all you've been hearing. Bitcoin to 100K, Bitcoin to 100K. So it's like that's what I'm very happy that people are starting to see the true nature of the market.
A lot of people don't understand. Whatever goes up has to come down, and this is the beautiful thing about the situation we're in now. Everything good that comes down has to go back up. These good, fundamentally sound companies or solid back cryptos, they're going to go back up, right? And when you see everybody talking about, oh, we're going to continue to drop, we're going to continue to drop, that's when you should be buying. When they start talking about a bottom, that's when you should be buying, right? I mean, selling, right? When they're talking about a top, you want to sell. When they're talking about a bottom, you just want to leave it alone, right? When they talk about, oh, the market's going to crash, that's when you want to buy.
That's facts. That's
Because
facts.
usually the market's already crashed in. Like right now, people are talking about the market's going to crash. That's usually the market. One thing for sure, two things for certain: the market does not like to be told what to do at all. Go look at
Yeah.
Kramer, for example. He can say Ethereum's going up today, and Ethereum will be down 10% tomorrow, and that's just the way that it works. It doesn't like to be told what to do.
You buy when everyone is fearful. So the fear and greed index must be on some real fear right now. But it's gonna be extremely fearful, very, very fearful in a minute.
That's
Yeah,
a great influence to use as well.
keep buying crypto though. Like I'm gonna buy me a Bitcoin or two.
I actually just bought some Ethereum at 1,000. I'm cool with that. But anytime you're investing, especially long term, you got to think of it like this: you're going to see some drawdown, right? We're never going to get the bottom. So if you're investing money, make sure that you do not need that money, because if you're down on that money and then you have to withdraw it, you're realizing that loss, and then you're taking that money to do what you need to do with it. So you're also withdrawing like a double loss. So you always want to make sure whatever you're investing that you can afford to lose that money. That's not money that you need anytime soon. Day trading is a little different, as you know, we're in and out of trades pretty quick, but long term's a lot different.
Yep. Well, if you guys want to join our live trading, to watch me and Felony trade live and see our screen, and kick it with us on live, we're gonna do it 3 to 4 times a week. You guys are welcome to join us. Link in the description. I don't think you guys will ever regret that. We are the best live trading duo. You better ask about us. No one does it better. No one can hop on this screen and just keep handing out bangers like we do. So, real talk. If you guys ready to trade and learn this, we're gonna be on tomorrow morning as well, giving you guys our watch list and our analysis. All right. So God bless you guys, and you guys sign up if you guys want to get in Honey Drip. Link in the description. God bless you guys. We out.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah.